Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're on day 3 here on the second week of the Legendary Beast Research event on Expert Mode, and we are at Ultra 1, finally. It feels like it's taken us a long time to get here, but it is only day 3. I do feel like we're making slower progress than last week, but we also have salads and not desserts, but we are still making progress, and let's see, yep, there we go. I knew we were going to get another pod expansion. We had one first thing this morning. I believe we have everything we need to make breakfast, as you can see, for Alligators on the team, trying to get that mission done, but also getting some favored berries and sausage while we're at it. Some stronger favored berries in the sense that we're getting berry finding on for Alligator, whereas Charizard was only 2 berries. No skill trigger from Gardevoir. I really needed that. I had Gardevoir on the team overnight to try to get started off today with a really good amount of energy. But yeah, Gardevoir has let me down. We actually only got, actually 0. No, I take that back. We didn't even get a single skill trigger yesterday from Gardevoir, who I put on the team around 4 or 5 o'clock, somewhere around there. Yeah, I think it was closer to 4. But yeah, didn't get a single one. Also missed a 50-50 extra tasty. I was really hoping that would go extra tasty since we had the extra pot expansions on that, but no. 87,859, everything with salads. If I ever roll salads, just know it's probably gonna, nothing is gonna work out in my favor. We got 2 shinies that were both not usable. We didn't get skill triggers. We didn't get the extra tasty on 50-50 odds. It's just all gonna be bad if I ever roll salads. Just know for the future, that's what's gonna happen. I thought I collected from you, but I guess we just, had that little glitch that is still in the game where it didn't collect everything for some reason. Interesting. But okay, cool. Let's move on. We do need more oil, so Dragonite is back on the team. We got 200 sleep points. That's 2,393 for our total. And for our daily lottery, we've got something nice. Please? Please? Ooh, yes, that is very nice. 50 diamonds. Nice. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. I will take 50 diamonds after the bundles we have bought this week, but let's jump into this sleep report. We'll see what we got going on. Maybe another double shiny day. That could be good. I thought the game crashed. Speaking of game crashing, has anybody else had any issues with the game crashing a lot in like the last week? I think in the last week alone, my game has crashed at least 10 times. And that is very unusual. Usually I would go weeks without a crash. Recently, I know earlier on there were a lot of videos where I had to crash pretty much every video, but in recent months it's been very few crashes. But in like the last week, my game has crashed at least 10 times, and I'm talking multiple times a day. So I'm curious if it's just me, maybe it's something with my phone, or if anybody else is experiencing that. Just a random aside, if you are, let me know. I'm just curious if I maybe need to look into my phone as the culprit. But we did get slumbering type. Hopefully that means good things, but it is pseudo balanced. We are also, I don't think we're gonna get 1 million. Yeah, 100 million, maybe. Ooh, close, 97.7 million. We did get the 8 spawns to start with, so that's good, but a lot of 1 stars, couple 2 stars. I do know one of them that we got because I used the incense. Hopefully that's the one that ends up hungry. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Only 9. Did I forget to put it on the stump? I think I bought it and forgot to put it on the stump. No, I remember putting it on the stump. I put a friend incense on the stump too. Hold on. What is happening here? Dodrio, Charmander, Slackoth, Caterpie, Swablu, Ninetales, Meowth, Sableye, Totodile. I'm about to be a little bit upset. I am a little bit upset. Meowth is hungry. Dodrio's hungry. Yeah, I'm quite upset at what just happened. For context, I bought. Let me go to the shop. Yeah, the 70 material Entei incense is gone because I bought it. I put it on the stump. I put a friend incense on the stump, hoping that the hungry went to Entei. Yet for some reason, Entei is not here. Now, I can't verify if the friend incense went off. There are 2 that are hungry. We get a guaranteed hungry from the good camp ticket. I'm trying to recall if we get a guaranteed hungry from the event, but I don't think that we do. I think that was the last event we had, and I'm mixing it up. But we also can't guarantee that that isn't just a natural hungry. But I'm kind of upset that my Entei incense was somehow taken off the stump, and I don't know why. That's very, very annoying. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do. I'm kind of very irritated about that. I'm a little bit livid, to be completely honest with you. There is a rage in me that is boiling up, and I am trying my best to keep down. What do I even want to feed here? I need to focus. Gotta get rid of that red. Slackoth would be interesting. Meowth, maybe. Dodrio, we could use a better one, but we'll probably get another berry specialist flying type. Totodile could be good. Totodile and or Caterpie. I think maybe Caterpie first. We did get a pretty decent one with berry finding the other day, I believe. Let's see. It was a yes, we got a Metapod with berry finding. It was okay. Definitely could have been better with berry finding, but not terrible. Okay, so maybe that's what we catch. Judgment is clouded at the moment. Of course, neither of the hungry ones I want to catch. Go figure. What do we actually have while we got this pulled up? What do we have for Dodrio? Oh, our Dodrio only has helping bonus. It doesn't actually have berry finding. So maybe that is what we catch. Maybe. But like I said, we are probably going to get another berry specialist for the flying type before. Wait, what am I talking about? Before? Why am I saying before? Amber Canyon isn't guaranteed flying berries. What am I talking about? Why do I keep thinking that? I don't know why. But yeah, no. Let's go with the Caterpie. I think the Caterpie's. Is it? Why am I struggling so much? I mean, I know why, but I should be able to figure this out. Come on. Yeah, we have tons of flying berry specialists with Swablu. Yeah, Caterpie. I'm choosing the Caterpie. Give me good luck, my wormy friend. That was not good luck. No big hit. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, let's just feed it the one berry. Be done with it. Berry? Biscuit. Oh, feed it the one biscuit. Okay, there it is. Cool. And then I think just because we don't have berry finding, I'm gonna feed you one. We'll see if it crit caps. I'm comfortable. No crit cap. I'm comfortable catching Dodrio over time. Because we don't really need it, but I would like one for the collection. So might as well. Might as well. Meowth, we actually do have a really good Meowth, so I'm not worried about that. So yeah, that's all we're gonna feed. That is all we're gonna feed today, and now I gotta figure out which candy I'm gonna send out, and I really genuinely do not know. I'm honestly thinking Sableye because there we go. I'm thinking Sableye because I'm sure that nobody sends out Sableye candy, and some people would want to raise one, but I feel like that's not the most optimal. Perhaps. Actually, I might send out the Vulpix candy since it does have a split evolution and people need more of those. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna send out Vulpix candy because we need to double up on those for the 2 different evolutions. We only got 55 Pokemon materials because we didn't see an Entei today for some reason. Not sure what happened there. We're gonna have to look at my bag and see if it ate my Entei incense, because that would be really frustrating. And I'm wondering if it has something to do with the fact that my game crashed when I was closing my sleep tracking. I hit the swipe to end, I hit review later, and that's where it crashed. So I'm wondering if that has something to do with it, but I'd be very surprised, because you would think, well, no, I guess the incenses aren't consumed until the sleep tracking is over. So I wonder if that's what it was. Perhaps that was the case. 7,828 research XP and 17,404 dream shards for a grand total of 25,232, I think. Somewhere around there. Close enough for me. All right. Caterpie, just be good. Make my day better, please. Level 15 in Bashful? Ooh, I don't know if that's good or not. We got Honey, Tomato, Tomato. That's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. Honey, Tomato, Tomato. Come on, buddy. Come on. You got a guaranteed gold at 10. What is it gonna be? Research XP bonus. No. Oh, and Ingredient Finder M right after that? That's even worse. Helping Speed M is nice. Ingredient Finder S, terrible. Helping Speed S is nice. And the nature has no effect. It is neutral. Yeah, nope, this ain't it, Chief. This ain't the one. Cool. Well, what did I say about salads earlier? Everything's gonna go wrong. Little did I know at the time when I said that, just how accurate that prediction was gonna be for this entire sleep report. So yeah, not great. Not great at all. That felt nice though. Yeah. 48. No, it's not even berry finding. It's definitely going to live with the professor. It's definitely going to go live with the professor, which I still want a send to the professor button on that screen. It doesn't have to be a one press straight to the professor. It can be a confirm press. That's fine. Just give it to me on that screen so I don't have to continuously remember to go to my box and clear it out. I just want it easily accessible. I've said this for 2 years now. Please, please give it to me. Give it to me. I know some of you watch the videos out there, devs. Some of you do. Someone on the team does. Give me the button. All right, let's check. Ooh, we do have new news though, so that's gonna be good stuff. Ooh, speaking of flying types, funny enough, also speaking of Vulpix, sending out the Vulpix candy for the double evolutions. That's gonna be interesting. Also looks like it's probably gonna be a berry specialist. I wonder if it's gonna be flying or psychic. My guess is probably psychic. Do we have? Yeah, we have Mana and Musharna. That might be this. Yeah. I don't know. Let's find out. New arrivals, Natu and Xatu. There have been reports of Pokemon appearing that we haven't seen around here before. Maybe this is thanks to the sleep research you've all been conducting. It may be possible to encounter them during sleep research sometime soon. The new arrivals, Natu and Xatu, both psychic. There we go, psychic types. We hope you're looking forward to this. I am, September 29th, so we got a couple weeks, gotta wait till the end of the month, at 3 p.m. They will be at Greengrass, Lapis, and Greengrass Isle Expert. That will be a good reason to go back to Lapis. We haven't been there in a long time, so that could be a very good reason to go to Lapis. Maybe even shoot for the Master 20 during the event, but we'll have to see what the event is gonna give us. Maybe, but they are gonna be snoozing, which, you know, that's pretty decent. I've been doing a lot more slumbering lately, but, you know, snoozing is my second most frequent sleep type, so maybe we'll see it. For now, let's check out this event, the Buncha Berries week part one. Ooh. Interesting that it's part 1 and not volume 1. That's different terminology. Okay. Get lots of berries during Buncha Berries week. This week-long event is a special opportunity where helper Pokemon with the berry specialty will shine. On top of that, some Pokemon with the berry specialty and Pokemon that have the berry burst main skill are more likely to appear. Oh, guess that's what Natu and Xatu are gonna have, berry burst. We hope you're looking forward to this. Also, I need a better Trico for this. Well, I have some decent ones. It might be time to invest. Maybe. We'll see if we get an event bonus for skill triggers on berry bursts, but let's see what's up. We hope you're looking forward to this. I am September 29th until October 6th, so it's for 1 week on all areas, not just Greengrass, Lapis, and Expert, on all areas, but definitely going to be trying to get that Natu and Xatu. I like to have the new ones for the collection. So mission period, September 29th to October 6th for the missions, of course. And the following effects, here's the good stuff. The following effects will trigger in the applicable areas during the event on all areas, on all days, Each time a helper Pokemon with a berry specialty brings you berries as it regularly would, it will have 1 extra. So for berry finding berry specialists, that's 4 berries every time it brings berries, which is going to be quite powerful. Quite good indeed. Main skill Berry Burst and Disguise Berry Burst effect times 1.4. The effect is multiplied by 1.4. Ooh, 40% extra berries from the Berry Burst skill. Maybe it's time to work on that Rufflet as well, that mint candidate Rufflet. Maybe. Ooh. The limited time mini candy boost function will be available. We knew that was coming back soon, so we know what we're using that on. And a few Pokemon of different sleep types. Pseudo balanced, of course. Very good when that rolls around. And certain Pokemon will be more likely to appear during sleep research. The greater appearance rate of Natu and Xatu, the 2 new Pokemon, is going to be very nice. Very surprised to see Caterpie there in the slightly greater appearance rate. Hold on. Did I misread something? I might have misread something. Yep, I did. I, for some reason, thought it was only Berry Burst that was getting the boost. I read it, and it just immediately out of my head. Berry Specialists and Berry Burst Pokemon. So, that one's on me. I just lost it in all the information. But yes, slightly greater appearance rate of Caterpie, Rattata, Ekans, Vulpix, Alolan form, Mankey, Doduo, Onix, Cubone, Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile, Pichu, Cleffa, Sneasel, Houndour, Trico, Torchic, Mudkip, Slackoth, Swablu, Shuppet, Field, Munna, Rufflet, and Mimikyu. All will have a slightly greater appearance rate. Very nice indeed. Here is the list. I'm not going to read this out. This will take forever. And feel free to go check your news or pause the video and read it for yourselves. But Natu and Xatu only on Greengrass, Lapis, and Expert Greengrass. So that kind of narrows it down in my opinion. If you're not at all concerned about catching Natu and Xatu, then understandable. Go to whatever island you would prefer. I do want to catch them, so I will almost certainly be going to Lapis because the spawn pools are just too crowded at Greengrass, both expert and regular. So I do not think I will be going to Greengrass that week. I will probably just go to Lapis, and like I said, maybe even try to push to Master 20. I'll need to do some math and see if we can figure that one out. If we are going to be even close to Master 20. We do have a lot more level 60 Pokemon, but this is Buncha Berries week, so maybe. I also need to double check, because the berries, maybe that Mudkip could actually make a good Swampert for that week. That could be nice. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Limited time mini candy boost. We all know how that functions. Pay quadruple the Dream Shard cost for double the XP from candies. That's good. It's going to be limited to 50 per day. 50 candies that you can boost per day. Yep. Cool. Same as always. No worries. And then the notes, all the same as always. Nothing interesting, or nothing new, I mean. So, nothing interesting if there's nothing new. But, Buncha Berries week, part 1. Like I said, it's very interesting that it's part 1, not volume 1. Unless I am sorely mistaken on how they have been wording these things, but I'm pretty sure it's almost always volume unless I'm mixing it up with the bundles, but let's find out. Let me go scroll back. Yeah, number 5, number 26, triple type week, new moon day number 4. Oh, super skill week part 2. Okay, never mind. It's just me misremembering, and I'm guessing mixing them up with the bundles, that the bundles are volume. Those for sure are volume, but I thought the events were also volume, blah, blah, blah. But apparently not. So, never mind. Doesn't mean anything, bro. You're just in your own head, man. That's all it is. Let's collect those community reports. There's gonna be quite a few of them. There's gonna be 38. Nice. With 1, 2, 3. You saw Entei. And it reminded me that I didn't. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They doubled up out of 38. That's really good odds, bro. That is, that's over a third. That's getting close to 50%. 4 more, and we would have been at 50%. So that's really, really good odds. Let's see if we can do really well on the materials. Only 10. We actually did really well last night. I forget the exact number, but I only had like, I think I had less than 10 community reports when I went to bed last night, but I ended up getting 8 or 10 Pokemon materials, so we actually had really good odds there. Oh, 2 of them were ones. Interesting. Okay, cool. Good stuff indeed. All right, no level ups today. Let's back it on up and let's see what we can get up to with this team Shenanigans. Hopefully, some good stuff. I would like to make lunch again if we have the stuff to make it, because wiki berries, because Chiachi berries. give me the ingredients. That's what I need. I would like to make lunch again if we can, and use up those extra tasty odds, but I don't know that that's happening. We can make lunch again. Potatoes, about the only thing we're doing well on at the moment. At the moment, Feraligatr is keeping up with our sausage, but I think once I make this lunch, we're going to... We have enough potatoes just to get through the rest of the day. We need a few more. If I can get a couple more potatoes, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to get enough potatoes to get us through breakfast, and then swap Meowscarada out for Charizard. I almost said Flareon, and I have no idea how I got that in my head. Swap Meowscarada out for Charizard, get some sausage and some more favored berries that are slight bit stronger. Feraligatr is at level 44 now, I think. So I've been working on him in the background. Whenever I get a chunk of candies, just toss him his way, just to try to level him up a little bit, trying to get him closer and closer to 50. Charizard, I believe, is at 50 or 51, so not a big difference in their berry strength, but Feraligatr does bring 3 to Charizard's 2, so that is going to be more strength because we get an extra berry. But if we can get Meowscarada off the team, get Charizard on here, get a bunch of sausage stocked up, that will help Feraligatr to help us keep on top of it. That was a good freeze frame there. So that's gonna be the plan. But I do want to go ahead and make lunch, like I said. I want to go ahead and get it out of the way, try to get this 50-50 odds. I did get a very lucky 30% extra tasty lunch yesterday. I was hoping to do the same for dinner when I had 40% extra tasty odds, but that did not work. Got another skill trigger from Dedenne for this 50-50 odds, and didn't get it for breakfast either. So maybe lunch is the magic number. That would be great. Come on, buddy. Come on. Love me, game. You've hated me at everything else. There we go. Finally, some good news today. Got that extra tasty. That's 162,443. Not enough for a level up, but we're slowly getting there. We are getting there. I don't think we're going to get to level 65 by the end of the week, because it is a long stretch for 64 to 65. But if we could at least make 64, I would be happy. But that's going to be dependent on how many extra tasties we get. The good news is, we got extra tasty lunch early in the day. So that means that if I do get a chance to put Dedenne on the team and only get 30 to 40% extra tasty odds, or not even only get 30 to 40%. What I meant to say is, if I get Dedenne on the team at a decent point, we have some time to stock up good extra tasty chances for tonight's dinner. But we'll have to see what happens, because I definitely need those potatoes to make that happen. And, you know, actually, one thing we could do for sausage in the future that wouldn't help us right now, but in the future, we could finally get this guy to level 60, because he's got sausage, and he'll bring in a bunch of sausage once we make that happen. But we're a long way from making that happen, because we only have 71 candies, because Larvitar is very rare, so we don't get a lot sent to us from our friends, because nobody really sees it. This isn't to blame my friends, I get it, you'll just don't see it, it's fine. But we still got a ways to go. Not gonna use the mini candy boost on this guy though. We have something else we need to use mini candy boost on, and it is on this screen. Bet you can't guess what it is. But yeah, if we do that, we might be in a really good spot for sausage. And then I just don't want to use it right now, because getting Charizard with the favored berry is nice. Or I guess sub berry, it's not the main berry, but it's nice to not have that 15% penalty. So Charizard's the one to go. Also, Feraligatr, definitely level 44. I saw that. So that is good stuff. That is good stuff. Hey, and look, it's paying off. I want to see. I don't think I've actually looked at this. How much is that? 208. Nice. I believe not Vulpix, Ninetales last week was what, 214? Something like that? So 208 is not bad. 208 is pretty decent. Pretty decent. All right, well, if we're not changing the team, actually there is one thing we can check. I doubt we're going to be able to do it, just because we've only had one skill trigger so far today. But yeah, 105, 105, 96, 21, 105. Yeah, Gardevoir, I need you to step up. Need you to step up. It's not good. That is not good. Okay, well, there's nothing we can do about that. We're going to leave the team as is. As soon as I get a single collection of potatoes, as long as it's not just 2, once I get to enough potatoes to cover us for breakfast tomorrow, I will swap Charizard out. I'm probably... Nope, Wikiberry. I'm probably going to run Meowscarada overnight anyway, or I don't know. Actually, it depends, because if somebody over here, one of these two, I'll let you guess which one it is. If one of these two doesn't perform their job today, might leave Charizard on overnight, get those extra berries, plus more sausage. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Not really much else we can do about it at this point. The rest is going to be just climbing through the ranks. We'll get there. Master 5 is 100% the goal. I'm kind of revising it down. I don't think Master 6 is going to be very easy, but 5 is the goal, just to at least get those materials. But we'll see. And then for the weekly missions, how are we looking on those? Why can't I click on it? There we go. That was weird. The rest, I am not concerned about. We will get those. Also, yeah, having Charizard on the team overnight would help for that candy mission, which is good. So we'll probably do that. We do need another electric type, which would be Dedenne overnight. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's up. For now, though, I think that's where we're going to wrap things up for today. No, one last thing. 602. I do need to check and see what happened to that stupid incense. All right. Let's see. I better still have it in my... Well, it ate my friend incense. I had 6 last night. So that's fun. It didn't eat my Entei incense. That's good. I don't know what happened, but I definitely had 6 friend incense last night when I put it on the stump. So it ate my friend incense. I guess Meowth or Dodrio, one of those it went to. But for some reason, did not use my Entei incense. I have no idea, but that's the plan. That's the plan for tomorrow. We got plenty of materials to buy the biscuits if we need to, but hopefully it's hungry and we don't have to buy much. I'm super irritated about that, but before I get back into being irritated about that, I'm going to wrap things up there for today. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. Plus, it'll make me feel better about how today went. But a huge shout out to our ace trainers, Illusion, White, Husky Star, JP Barty, Rogue Bastion, Josh Garrett, SDK Posse, and Blushing Sarah. You are the reason that my day is better than what the game treats me. If you would like to support the channel and make me feel better, you can do so by clicking that join button right below this video for as little as $1 per month. You can also find in the description the link to my Ko-Fi, the live stream channels, and the Discord if you want to come hang out with us, talk about Pokemon Sleep, and join us while we play other video games and have a generally good time. But other than that, y'all have a good night. I hope your day went better than mine. And until next time, later, dudes.